Hi everyone, it's Nena, Foxy Mama 365, just checking in again. And what in the world is going on? So in case you guys haven't heard, Kardashian drama lingers on. So yesterday, Jordyn Woods sat down at the red table with Jada Pinkett and she's sharing her story, even though she has a non-disclosure agreement with the Kardashians. So it was like a little iffy, as in what is she allowed to say, but she says she's speaking out because she felt she just had been dragged and being bullied, so she just needed to speak out, and she feels Jada as a family friend, you know, more or less like a family, because Will Smith is like her, you know, godfather, and so she feels like she can actually speak there and be at peace, right? It's a safe space for her. So while they get on the table, they've done a lot of ad for this though, because she actually was shown on Thursday walking out onto the red table, and it was kind of a bit of publicity anyways. So as they're sitting down together, herself and Jada are sitting together, Will Smith calls and he's like encouraging her to just, you know, and he's sharing the story of how he's known her and he's got her back, and no matter what, he's got her back, which was kind of cool. I thought that was really kind, you know. So moving right along, she's telling the story of what happened on the Sunday when she went for like a party, and when they left that party, they usually just headed out to someone's house, and she was like, okay, it turned out to be Tristan Tom's house, and she's like, okay, this is someone I know, so she kind of felt safe to be there. But she does say she's not aware of any phones being taken away, but she sat, like, there was a chair, a long couch, and a chair, and he sat on the couch, and she sat on the arm of the couch right beside him. So her legs were like dangling, so their legs were kind of touching, she says, or cross or something like that, resting on each other. And that pretty much that was what happened. The party went on, and at about 6 a.m. she gets up and she leaves. But as she's going, before she goes, she tells her friends that she's leaving, you know, and at that point, Tristan is like, oh, you can stay, I mean, you're fine here. But she's like, nah, I have a cab waiting and a driver waiting, so I might as well just get home. It's already morning. So as she's leaving, he leans in and he kisses her on the lips. And Jada is like, ooh, what kind of kiss? Was it a tongue kiss? No. Was it frolicking? No. Did he like grab you? You know? And she's like, no, it was just a kiss on the lip. And she was also surprised and shocked, but there was alcohol involved. She wasn't drunk, but definitely there was alcohol involved, such that it might have been a friendly goodbye kiss. I don't know what you guys make of it. But that's what she said happened, and then she got into the cab. She did say she got home and she spoke to Kylie about it, but she probably didn't mention the kiss part. And I understand that, you know, she probably didn't want to put more fuel into an already, you know, static and crazy situation. She didn't want to cause more grief to Khloe, you know, but she feels bad either way. And then, of course, the story breaks that, oh, this had happened and they had sex. And Jada has clarified and asked her, was there any sex involved? And she said no. So pretty much all this hullabaloo is really about a kiss on the lip. Really? Really? Really, guys? Okay. So she says it was just a kiss on the lip, and Jada has clarified that, did anything happen? Have you guys ever hooked up before? Have you ever had sex before? And she said never. That, you know, she's so close to the family, and she's just sad because the people she thought would be there for her are not there for her. Has she had a conversation with Khloe? She said she has apologized to Khloe, and I'm a little surprised because the very next day, as soon as the interview was done, Khloe literally went online and was saying, oh, you haven't apologized to me, why are you lying, and stuff like that. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. So pretty much it seems like we're getting two conflicting stories on whether she spoke to Khloe or whether she apologized to Khloe or not, because Khloe is still saying, oh, you haven't admitted or you haven't told the truth, you're still lying. But anyways, there were no whatever. Now, but what I'm baffled about really is how hard the Kardashians have pulled this story, such that it is now actually backfiring on them. Now, from the get-go, you guys might remember my last video, I said I don't believe it. Show me the receipts. And of course, there are still no receipts. Because I'm saying to myself, okay, even if everybody's phone was taken away, how come at 6 a.m. when people were leaving and they saw her leaving at 7 a.m., how come they couldn't record that? Because normally, even if the girl is leaving the apartment, they would usually have a video, but nobody had a video. So it was kind of, I didn't buy it. I'm still not buying this whole story. But if that is what they want to go along with, go ahead. We'll go with you guys. So the Kardashians are now being dragged because they're like, why are you guys bullying her? Because Kim, like I said, between Kim, Khloe, Malika, Kylie. I mean, Kylie has been a little quiet though. But Kim and Khloe have been very vocal about this whole thing. And it now turned to the point where even her mom can't go grocery shopping. Her mom can't go out. She's like a little scared for her life. Her little sister, she says, can't even go to school. And that's kind of sad, if it is all true. But we also hear that, oh, she's now homeless and she's staying with the Smiths. Media Takeout says no, she has 2 homes in LA. So I'm wondering, what is the real situation? Is this really a publicity stunt? Which is what I believe. That's my belief. I still believe this is some kind of publicity stunt. But they probably didn't know it would go this far. And the poor Jordyn doesn't know. Also, Media Takeout has alleged that before the rumor started, and it was started by Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked, before the rumor started, it was alleged that Kris had wanted to manage Jordyn, but she didn't want Kris to manage her. So, and then a few days after, this whole rumor came out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, everybody's getting lawyered up, as expected. Jordyn is getting lawyered up. Kris has fired some lawsuits because apparently she says she has broken an NDA that was signed. Maybe the NDA probably was not a tight or clamped one. I don't know. This is just so crazy, you know. But like you said, she's not a home wrecker. She did not break the home, and that's just not her style. She doesn't want Tristan. She never has and never will. So moving right along, we hear where today, as of today, Khloe is still tweeting, and Khloe says, so Khloe says, well, yesterday she did say, because people were dragging her, she said, why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public, instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up. So she really got dragged because a lot of people were like, no, hello, she's not the reason your family broke up. Tristan is the reason your family broke up. Jordyn is not part of your inner nuclear family. Tristan is the one you took the vow. Well, they haven't taken a vow. But Tristan is the one that you have the relationship with. Tristan is the one that you have the baby with. So pretty much Tristan is the one you should hold accountable. Yeah. So Khloe now goes, Tristan is equally to blame, but Tristan is the father of my child. Regardless of what he does to me, I won't do that to my daughter. Really? You won't do that to your daughter? I'm guessing that Jordyn is not someone's daughter. It's okay to drag Jordyn then? No. She goes on to say, he's been addressing the situation privately. If Tristan were to lie publicly about what conspired, then yes, I would address him publicly as well. That's not true. We've seen Tristan literally, I follow him on Instagram, and he's been posting all kinds of shit, having fun with other people, just going out, socializing, and he seems pretty much unbothered, and obviously it just seems like the heat is just on Jordyn, which I thought was really unfair. So a lot of people have actually come out and have been very upset at Khloe and the Kardashians, to the extent that they actually started a GoFundMe page for Jordyn to raise $1 million for her so that she's not going to be jobless. Are you guys buying into this story, really? Are you guys really going to... Oh, gosh, I can't. I just can't. I'm so over you guys, I swear. Any which way, so today, because of all the media, the backlash at the Kardashians, Khloe has come out to say, I have moved on with my life and count my blessings, my family, my health, and my beautiful daughter true. What's been harder and more painful is being hurt by someone so close to me. Should be Tristan. Someone whom I love and treat like a little sister. But Jordyn is not to be blamed for the breakup. You get that right? Of my family. This was Tristan's fault. You don't say. Louder, please. It was whose fault? Tristan's fault. Clap for her, guys. Woohoo! Going on. She goes to say, this has been an awful week and I know everyone is sick of hearing about it. Yeah. As I am. I'm a roller coaster of emotions and have said things I shouldn't have. Honestly, Tristan cheating on me and humiliating me wasn't such a shock at the first time. Tristan cheating on you wasn't such a shock the first time. Okay. Even when you were like a day to having your baby? Okay. I still believe it's a publicity stunt, you know. And of course, a lot of people have weighed in. We have Jeffree Stars, who's like a celebrity makeup artist. We have Malika Kalisha is also weighing in. A lot of people have really dragged Khloe over the Kardashians pretty much, and they're still talking and feel that, you know, they really bullied Jordyn. I'm happy she's speaking up. Who is pretty much gaining from all this? I hear allegedly that Jada Pinkett has gotten a Netflix deal. So that's one good out of it. I haven't heard Jordyn getting a deal. Have you? Nope. I don't know. It's all a mess. Moving on. Travis Scott caught cheating on Kylie. I guess the way you get them might be the way you lose them. Keep on pushing. Oprah has lost apparently $58 million allegedly from her Weight Watchers program. $58 million. I wonder what happened. I believe it was heard. It's alleged that the stock crashed or something. But I don't know how. I'm just still like wondering how. I mean, I know the stocks can fluctuate and all that, but usually people are always usually into Weight Watchers. So I'm surprised at that. And Oprah is also coming up with another final goodbye to Michael Jackson. This I don't understand, because we've done our goodbyes to Michael Jackson, like what, how many years ago? But now apparently she was going to be interviewing one of the alleged victims on her show, on her talk, on her one-on-one platform. And the gentleman, he was in the original court hearings when Michael Jackson was alive, and he was on Michael Jackson's side saying, oh, nothing ever happened, he wasn't assaulted. But now he's come up. I know there's a HBO show coming up in the summer in which they're talking about this whole thing, and two victims are speaking up and saying indeed they were assaulted by Michael Jackson. So Oprah is going to be sitting down with one of them. Oprah, whatever her name is, will be sitting down with one of them. Well, we'll be watching. Moving on, Wendy Williams is scheduled to be back in March, but it looks like nobody cares. And they say Wendy's upset about it. It looks like her staff members are saying they don't want her coming back. Sorry, Wendy. So I did watch Nick Cannon when he hosted, and also Cheryl Shepherd, and I thought they did an excellent job. And with that, like they say, you really just can't you can't fall asleep, because if you snooze, you lose. Moving on, Peter Thomas, the ex-husband of Cynthia Bailey, today has been allegedly arrested in Miami International Airport on charges of issuing fake checks. Peter, why? Why would you do this to yourself? Well, I guess we'll hear more as the story unravels, but it's kind of sad because we always root for Peter. He always seemed to be doing good, which is why I always tell people, be careful. Sometimes you look at people and they're like, they dress good, they carry the best bags, and meanwhile on the inside you really don't know that maybe they're struggling. So allegedly, so don't come for me, I didn't send for you. Moving on, the Oshidero brothers that were involved in the Jussie Smollett situation have apologized for their role in the whole Jussie Smollett case. We don't care. You heifers should have thought about this before you took $3,500 from Jussie to do that silly act and embarrass yourselves like that. No, we don't accept that apology. Keep it pushing. Next, Nene Leaks Fired. It's been alleged, we don't know, but it sounds like Nene might have gotten her own show, and she was trying to kind of dish in, and she was upset that some people have been blocking her from getting deals, but we don't know. It seems like she might have been fired off the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Also, we hear Portia is staged to go into labor during the reunion. How they intend to make this happen, I don't know. We'll be watching. There was really no good news today. So you know what? I decided to come up with my own news. My own news is Happy March. Happy new start of Black History Month. How about that? Yeah, I'll go with that. Since February was such a shitty month for black people all over. Anyways, Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe. See ya!